painted in roulette colours. And we've got some goss on the pilot who's flying for you today.
Now just seeing the roulettes flying the rather more high-tech Pilatus PC-9, but when you have a look at the shape of that aircraft and compare it to the Mustang that was just flying, you can actually see some similarities there. Really looking cool. They both look fantastic, even though they're from very different eras.
That's correct, mate. During this display, we're going to be seeing speeds of up to 590 kilometres an hour and pulling G's up to 4.5 G's. So that's 4.5 times the weight of gravity on their body.
Now we're privileged today, folks. This demonstration is being flown by Flight Lieutenant Roscoe Laves. This is actually his last public display. Roscoe grew up in Sydney. He's been flying gliders since the age of 14. He actually sold it at the age of 15 before going to the Australian Defence Force Academy. Helicopters, including the Black Hawk, before transferring to the Royal Australian Air Force. He's been an instructor on the CT4 and the PC-9. He spent 3 seasons with the roulettes as roulette number 4. And interestingly, Grant, he's about to transfer to the Navy to go back to flying helicopters once again.
Pretty cool, mate.
Now, I've heard of a number of military pilots transferring from the Navy to Air Force, but he's one of a very unique group that's now going to be flying in all 3 branches of the service here in the Australian Defence Force.
That's right, mate. There's very few pilots have done all 3 services. And that was a beautiful slow roll. Very difficult to do, right? Roscoe was making it look absolutely easy. Now, these PC-9 aircraft is it's very well because there's very large trim adjustments required as you get the power in and out. And it's also quite responsive on the stick thanks to its low wing loading. Such, if you're going to fly in precise positions or anything graceful aerobatics like we're seeing today, it's very twitchy. It takes a lot of effort. Now to give you a bit of a background, all the roulette pilots are flying instructors from the Central Flying School, and he sailed down to Victoria near Melbourne. New roulette pilots start flying in position 2, 3 and 4 in the portion of the group. They get their experience flying very tight formation aerobatics. They generally start off reasonably high, about 5,000 feet, and work their way down until they've got an experience to fly 500 feet in the formation. It takes about 3 months of intensive training until they're clear to fly there. Roscoe makes it look very easy. These beautiful moves. Very distinctive sound from the PC-9. It's got, so if we're getting close to Grand Prix and various other events in Melbourne, I hear that sound go over, I know exactly who's flying above our head. No need to race out and look at things unless you really want to, which most of the time I do. The RAAF roulettes are the Australian elite formation aerobatic team of the Royal Australian Air Force. They were formed back, but they started off in the 1970s, but before then at 90 left formed their first display team, winning the Red Sails, flying the de Havilland Vampire. They then reformed a little while later as the Telstars and took a break until 1968 when the Telstars reformed, flying the Mackie MB326. A lot of us here remember the Mackie jet. It was a great 2-seat trainer.
Yes, the roulettes have been flying the PC-9 since the Mackie jet was retired. And that's actually been since 1989, so these aircraft are probably coming towards the end of their service life. Lots of talk around about what they might be replaced by, but still a very fantastic aircraft to watch, a very capable aircraft, and they're not only used as for training, they're actually also used by the Air Force in the role of forward air control.
They certainly are, mate. 4 squadron RAAF uniform.
Roscoe really loading up the G there, pulling a lovely tight turn.
That's right, mate. Of course, the guys who are flying this in the forward air control role are using grey painted PC-9s, not the bright white, orange, red training uniform colour scheme. as we were saying earlier, Roscoe came to the RWF after flying helicopters.
Must be really keen to get back into the rotary world.
Now these two aircraft were used in Vietnam. The T-28 Trojan, in addition to being a trainer, also made a very good forward air controller and camera insurgence in the aircraft. Where we fly low and slow over the jungles, looking for people trying to sneak in. Mark the spots, take care of them, do a lot of monitoring and so on. And the Caribou behind it was a very important cargo carrier during Vietnam. We'll tell you a lot more about the Caribou as it does its display, but as you can see there, in addition to the pilot hanging their hands out the window, we've got a crew member standing up just behind the pilot. Very common when the Caribou was taxiing to have a crew member standing there in comms with the pilot's leg back. They're able to see where they're going. Rolling in the mighty T-28 Trojan. Have a listen to the sound of this aircraft as he goes past. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Standing low for us. R80 is pretty engine delivering 1,425 horsepower. Meanwhile, to our right, very similar engine to go off the Caribou when they have their go. Dean Clemens, give him a big wave. He's bringing the Mustang back. Give him a big wave, folks. Show him how much you enjoyed the display earlier. I don't care what planet you're from, mate, that sounds beautiful. Mate?
Quite a few T-28 Trojans
That's right, mate. They call themselves the Trojan Knights. They were actually the right. Trojans were all used by the CIA in the military. Beautiful to see the platform on that aircraft, Paul showing off the top quite nicely as he went past. Good photo opportunity there. Hope you took it. Folks, as you can also
there demonstrated that even though this is a bit more of an unusual
once again again, Paul Bennett having a lot of fun taking this T-28 around the skies for us. T-28s were used to train pilots to land on aircraft carriers. Believe it or not, something that big would land on them, and as we'll see later when the mighty TBM Avenger comes out, that also worked off aircraft carriers.
Welcome to the Australian ramp design freestyle motocross demonstration.
Folks, give Paul Bennett a big wave. He's just got a great show for you in that beautiful T-28. Give him a big wave as he goes past.
All right, let's introduce these riders one at a time. Here's your Newcastle boy for Joel Brown. All right, these guys are ready to rock and roll. Comes Chucky Norris. Let's make some noise, Newcastle. Come on, put your hands together for all these riders. Joel Brown absolutely killing it, going off on those seat grabs there. Absolutely. And here comes downtown Joel Brown. Insane stuff, hardest. Here he comes, local boy, Chucky Norris. No-handed black flip, let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your right, you can totally hear the noise.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're up on top of the ramp. Let's hear it one more time for Chucky Norris and Joel Brown. Put your hands together. We've also got your local boy here as well, too, Chucky Norris. So once again, let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen, out of Newcastle, Chucky Norris. Chucky, I mean, this is a great show. Look at this crowd, absolutely fantastic. What's it feel like riding in front of your hometown crowd?
Finally going back yesterday, the weather wasn't as good, but they turned it on today and they've got some good demos out of the way.
Absolutely, and it must be great being in your own backyard. Obviously, we're having to work with the planes getting off and on the runway and work with the wind as well.
Driving half an hour down the highway and getting family and friends to come along and watch, because you don't usually get to do events like this around Newcastle that often, so no, it's definitely been great. The crowd's been awesome. As for the wind factor, it's quite windy now. The first couple of shows were they weren't too bad, but we've set up, as you can see, with the windsock out there, we've got a tailwind. So when you've got a tailwind, you can pretty much work with it up to say 40. So anywhere, I think it's 130. Yeah, 130 around.
Chucky Norris. For Joel Brown, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I'll tell you what, Joel, I can hear your heart pounding from here. Why don't you talk to the fans about the stunt that you and Paul Bennett have planned?
Yeah, Paul had this bright idea that he could fly knife edge through the inside of the tunnel while I was upside down doing the backflip. So the weather was good. That's the architect. I know it scares the hell out of Paul, so hopefully we put the videos on to the family. You guys enjoy it as much as we do. We love doing it when we do it, but it still scares the absolute hell out of us.
We won't ask you too many more questions. We know your head is focused. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on his way out shortly to be backflipping a plane. Put your hands together for, let's hear it, guys. Come on, put your hands together. That's right, Joel Brown ready to go. Once more, thank you again to Chucky Norris. It is going to be
Historical Aircraft Restoration Society, who are the people who are operating this wonderful aircraft today. The Caribou was it's a tactical military airlifter with great short takeoff and landing capability, as we've already seen with that takeoff. First flown in 1958, over 300 were built. They've most saw on the T-28, so meanwhile, we've got the little light aircraft taking off for us. They're heading home, getting them out during the display. We've got Mark Willard up here with us in the commentary.
Thanks to all the people from Hunter Valley that are out here today. Fantastic crowd to see out here. The Russian Roulettes are always really... Yesterday was hard work for everyone who flew to quite a win. Just a little bit of an interesting story about the Caribou that Grant might be a female members fan team.
Yeah, I was wondering about if the hairdryer was going to come into it, and also don't forget, also your hordes of wonderful supporters and fangirls.
Yeah, we probably don't need an aeroplane that big yet for all our supporters, but we live in hope.
Okay, folks. Well, as the Caribou floats its way down the runway, they're having a bit of fun there.
I hope to see a few of those